Ryan Garcia dropped some undeniable claims that he was set up. Now, many of you heard about the fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia dominated the fight. He dropped him 3 times and ultimately leading to a unanimous decision, a defeat which shocked the world. Many asked, like, what's up with the bull? But they denounced steroids because why would they allow him to fight if they found him guilty or found his urine came up dirty, right? But after the fight, that's exactly what they said. Ryan Garcia cheated. They said it was found, it was a PED, a performance-enhancing drug, that was found when he was tested a day before the fight. Now, here's the thing. There's been some startling revelations from Ryan Garcia because from the jump, from the rip, he denied that he ever cheated, and it sounded convincingly. Now, after this news, do you believe him? This is what Ryan Garcia said. And his camp, they vehemently denied all cheating claims, and now is claiming that he was set up. That a person associated with the Devin Haney's camp intentionally framed Ryan Garcia. This is crazy. God. Wait till I tell you what happened.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 45 minutes.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
You got knocked the fuck out. What's happening?
Ryan Garcia is now placing 100% of the blame on Victor Conte. See, when I first read this, I said, wow, Victor Conte, that name sounds familiar. And lo and behold, Victor Conte's the head of Balco. What? Now, if you recall, if you know anything about baseball, and Barry Bonds, one of the greatest baseball players to ever play, he was a home run machine. He was banned, suspended, not in the Hall of Fame and all that because of his alleged dealings with Balco. And this guy, Victor Conte, was the head of Balco. So you mean to tell me someone that helped people cheat is now working with the boxing commission to stop people from cheating? No. Wait, hold up. This doesn't even make sense. This is like a conflict of interest. This should not be allowed to happen. That's just like a corrupt cop that endangers people's lives getting fired, but then getting changed to a different district. Well, it's the same cop, same behavior. That's just like a priest that touches boys or touches kids, a pedophile that gets taken down, but now gets switched to a different parish. Who cares? Same person, same criminal negative behavior. This is what this Victor Conte thing is looking like. And now it seems like Ryan Garcia is building some momentum on his claims that he was indeed set up. So yeah, this guy Victor Conte, it was deep. It was in the mid 2000s, right? And Barry Bonds, all of a sudden, now Barry Bonds always was a phenomenal player, one of the top baseball players. But all of a sudden, it was this home run a competition, not a competition, but it was just everybody's home runs were increasing, crazy. Barry Bonds, and a couple other people. The name slips me at the time, but anyway, Barry Bonds gained weight. They say his helmet increased, so it looked like he was taking some kind of performance-enhancing drugs. And then it came out, they started questioning Victor Conte, and he always pleaded the fifth. To the point where Victor Conte, and I don't believe I'm mistaken, he actually went to jail a few times because he refused to give up tapes about the Balco investigation and how it pertained to Barry Bonds. So that was the mid-2000s. So then you didn't hear his name in the media for about a decade until now. So you mean to tell me that this boxing commission allows this guy, this alleged former cheater who's basically all but said he was guilty, come into boxing and have a place with these athletes? What do you think is going to happen? It's just like me, if I got a criminal record for stealing and then, something close to quarters to me got robbed. Of course, they're going to come looking at me thinking that I stole it because I have a history. My credibility is flawed because of my history. What about Victor Conte? This is the same situation with him. And it's definitely troubling. Now, of course, Victor Conte denied having any involvement with framing Ryan Garcia. What is he to say? I did it. I slipped something in his water. We've been rubbing some cream on him that penetrated his DNA. It's a lot of ways they could have done it. But after Ryan failed multiple drug tests, he took to social media to set the record straight. Now, here's my thing. Usually this is why this sounded shady to me. It looked all like Ryan Garcia cheated, but he vehemently claimed, I didn't cheat, this and this. And that's different from someone that's really guilty trying to front, trying to play the victim. He seemed believable. And now with these claims, it sounds even more believable. So Ryan took to social media and he said, I hear Devin Haney is connected to Victor Conte, who's connected to VADA. That's the drug commission that tests the boxers. Real close. He also added that Victor Conte is known for getting caught cheating. Now, my question to you, does Ryan Garcia have a point, right? Truly believe Ryan Garcia definitely has a point. He would have had a point even if he would have just spilled these claims without name dropping. But the mere fact that he name dropped Victor Conte, a known cheater on a massive scale, it even sounds even more believable. Now, as I mentioned before, this balco investigation was the center of media, especially sports media in the mid-2000s, to the point where I told you Victor Conte accepted jail time rather than telling or giving up tape about his illegal drug empire, as well as professional athletes using his drugs, namely Barry Bonds, who was at the top of the game at the time. Now, Conte since committed his career to promote clean athletics, or so he says. This doesn't even make sense. There's a conflict of interest. What's even more troubling is that Conte advises athletes, including Devin Haney. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Why does Devin Haney have someone with the character, with the background of Victor Conte as his advisor? This seems a little shaky, a little shady. Seems real crazy, right? Now, the drug that Ryan allegedly took is Ostarine, and it's also called, it's an acronym, SARM, and it stands for Selective Androgen Receptor Modulator. Now, this type of drugs are very similar to anabolic steroids, right? Basically, they are steroids. Initially, Ostarine was labeled as being safer than steroids, but they act just the same, promoting protein synthesis, muscle growth, and fat loss. The drug also enhances faster, stronger, and better reaction time. It energizes you and helps with recovery time. It speeds up healing and tissue repair after a workout. In other words, to skip all this singing and make this all plain, it enhances the athlete's performance. It's just that simple. It gives an athlete an unfair advantage that they didn't earn, and therefore it's cheating. Now, like I said from the beginning, Ryan Garcia and his entire camp continues to proclaim his innocence. He continues to say he was set up, and he's asking his only chance, is for them to test another sample that was also taken with the sample that they are alleging came up dirty with this Ostarine. That he's asking them to test another sample that was collected at the same time, and he's hoping that will come up clean. And it would dispel these rumors that he took drugs. But in my view, I think that the opinion, the public opinion, has already been rendered. I truly do, because they came at Ryan Garcia with these cheating, performance-enhancing drug allegations initially. And as a person, as an observer, as a fan, you can't help but to believe some of these things the way they line it up and make it look like truth. But now, on the rebuttal, on the other end, Ryan Garcia is starting to line up some stuff that's very significant, especially when you drop the name Victor Conte and balco, because all sports know about balco and there's nothing good about it. But here's the thing. I don't think Victor Conte should have never had his hand in the boxing sport, period, with his background. It's so crazy how money just affords certain people certain opportunities that skill and character would not have allowed. So it's clear that money is driving our society. You can even look at basketball and football. Now, you got FanDuel and DraftKings, the official sponsor of professional sports, which is ultimately saying We care more about this money, about this paper. We care more about getting to this bag than the integrity of the sport. So we care more about patting our pockets than bringing you a clean product, than bringing you what you pay your hard-earned working money for as a spectator, as a fan. We don't care about that. What's more important to us is getting this money, right? And we're seeing it all throughout society, and it's no different than what's happening here in boxing. How is this guy, Victor Conte, sitting here in the midst of an already corrupt sport, boxing from the beginning of time? What are we doing here, people? Listen, I sure hope that the truth emerges and that if Ryan Garcia is guilty, he should definitely be, service his time for being guilty. But if he's not guilty, he should be vindicated. Yes, he should have a chance to be redeemed. And I already see this is setting up for a huge rematch. This could all be, marketing stuff, trying to enhance the notoriety, enhance the impact of the rematch. But I sure hope the truth is revealed, because as you know, the truth will set you free. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to keep it coming. We're going to keep bringing it. So you be great. And more importantly, be blessed.